TNC to go back to Earth Spirit. Because Tim's is, of course, a godly Earth Spirit that we know.
He's one of the best.
And Earth Spirit has a 100% win rate so far at this tournament, 6 picks.
Well, because that's the thing, we don't... Yeah, okay, that is more than we've seen sort of previously, like qualifiers and lands coming into it.
Yeah. Team Secrets turn to pick. Team Secrets turn to pick.
Wasn't necessarily nerfed too heavily, was it?
TNC Predators turn to pick.
Ow!
Ooh, the flexible picks.
No,
you have no idea where either
He's not as strong as he once was. Oh my
God. We've seen what Liquid and OG. They've done the support invoker.
And Newbie.
And Newbie, okay. Has Secret done it?
But yeah, Yapster played it.
So everyone's doing it?
Yeah, Yapster, remember they ran the tri-lane. Okay. They had tri-lane with CM, Invoker, and...
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, I can't remember what the last hero was.
Literally everyone is doing
10
this.
seconds.
3 teams at least.
Or 4 teams, right?
4?
You said Liquid, OG,
5
Secret, and Newbie.
seconds remaining.
Did Liquid do it?
Maybe Liquid didn't.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe Liquid didn't do it.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe they'll do it today.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, very flexible opener, right? We saw Yapsor play the Tiny yesterday.
Yep.
We've seen a couple of core Tinies as well throughout this tournament. Invoker, we've seen him mid. We've been seeing. So, yeah, a little bit flexible picks here, even though I'm kind of thinking that it's gonna be. Actually, we can't actually say.
You're gonna? And it's obviously picking it first is highly likely that they'll leave it open. Roll they feel it's best. TNC, they'll double it up with the Grimstroke. Always fun to see that one. Still think that's one of the strongest supports available, and you have that Ogre. A lot of single target to get doubled up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the double Fire Blast down the line, get that out. He's gonna have 2 heavy nukes that are gonna be duplicated by the Soulbind.
And it's a great hero to throw Inkswell on. You're speedy, and you're in the front lines always, so always able to connect with that one. This could be a dual lane, potentially, for TNC if they want to be able to go for something like that. There's a lot of pressure that can come out between these two, if it is a 3-position Ogre. But they could still just throw that Grimstroke at 5.
And I've got a dumb question for you. Seeing as it's 9 AM in the morning, nice and early, how does multicast work with Soulbind?
It only works, it doesn't double, right? I don't think.
So you're saying you cannot multicast on the second? I think you surely
they
can,
individually multicast.
Yeah, it's an individual.
So if the first one multicast, the second one has a chance to multicast, but it doesn't. It's like if this 4x multicast, this one 4x multicast.
Sure, and if the first one doesn't multicast, the other one can.
The other one can multicast.
That's how the game should work.
Pretty sure about that.
That's how the game should work.
We found some crazy interactions in the last few days that we've been really enjoying, at least for.
We'll definitely get to see.
Yeah.
We'll see some Fire Blasts laid down.
The fun one is
target.
with Ignite, with his W, because it goes everywhere. Because he casts the second one, and then they all fly all over the place. The second one spreads as well.
Everyone's covered in fire.
Yeah, everyone gets covered up in fire. So that can be a pretty cool one as well. I like Grimstroke quite a bit too versus Invoker. It's just annoying, right? The Phantom in particular can be pretty obnoxious versus an Invoker.
Yeah. We'll see Secret coming out with Lifestealer ban. Actually, we're seeing quite a lot of Lifestealer ban here in the group stages. I don't know, I felt a little bit surprising, seeing as Lifestealer wasn't necessarily the carry that... Well, it was, and then it was. It sort of fell out of favour. But a lot of teams, I guess, drafting in ways that Lifestealer would be very strong. Obviously, you know, you look at Secret's 2 openers, Lifestealer, these heroes.
I like the Slot ban coming out there from TNC. They have Ogre, they have the beefy frontline hero. You're gonna be able to build up those S1 stacks, so... Grimstroke also. Slot, too much. Phantom can be great because you can't dispel it with the Dark Pact, of course, but you attack so fast, you take it down off, and it's mostly versus the Ogre.
10 seconds remaining.
Secret. The big heroes they want to take away
5 seconds
from.
remaining.
Let's see. I guess because the Ogre's shown, you're not worried about doing Grimstroke.
No, that seems dead. I haven't seen Doom.
Dead.
I don't think at all. Has Doom been picked?
We've not seen any.
I don't think I've seen it.
At least other games that I've been able to catch a glimpse of during the day. No. Maybe there was one that sort of passed us.
So they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifestealer. So both of the heroes that can just
get out of the Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably Yapsor's Invoker then. I think.
I think it looks to be.
10 seconds remaining.
Unless they want to make it so that the core Invoker just hit the better game over. It's so flexible. People can't really. We'll find out soon.
TNC Predators turn to pick.
Not just yet, but soon.
The Puppy CM.
They ran that before with the support Invoker. That is the one that they had with it as well. He loves the hero, really does. Works well whenever they can play in the tri-lanes as well, I've seen. When they did do that, Invoker CM. I was like, this tri-lane looks weak, and I actually talked to Insania from Alliance, and he's like, that's exactly how we thought. We were like, their tri-lane looks weak, let's fight it. And it actually wasn't really that weak. It ended up being a bit stronger than I think people had originally thought. I love being able to talk to the players about all.
See if they get themselves more to sort of combo with the soul bomb, more single target damage. See how they want to sort of what sort of approach they want to go for with their carry lane.
Do they just pick?
Because they know that Secret's likely to be throwing these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah. Do they just pick their other support and then just make the ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other
I'm sure
cores? It's like all about hiding cores right now. It
the
seems
ogre's probably going to be offlane anyway.
That's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now. I'm looking at it. It's all about hiding your core. Like we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid ogres, right?
Team Secret's turn.
He was offlane though, I think, didn't he?
Oh, did he end up going offlane?
So there's the other one.
Oh, the double chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No, not double bouncy balls. Oh, I love it.
No, and that's also
double chain
an
frost.
ogre with Lich Armor also is pretty scary. With
And Lich Armor and Inkswell just running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is Tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, don't tell TNC. Don't
dispel the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
Tornado's really good versus both though. Yeah, the
that's
Inkswell
true.
as well as that Lich Armor can be dispelled from the Tornado, which is really nice. Even Bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a Tornado, which is...
Well, just don't get caught by the Tornado.
Yeah.
Plan?
Carrier they want in with the Lich. The usual is gone, right? The Jug is the big one that pairs up with the Lich.
Well, so you think about more heroes that can go in with the Inkswell and the Frost Shield, right?
Yeah, that's...
Good melee hero that can just charge in.
Because you need someone... Now they don't have anyone who can... So the other cool thing is, right? They banned the Lifesteal and the Jug. And these are the two heroes that if you are Lich Armored and you are Grimstroke buffed, you can't get Tornado Purge.
Well, I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah. Well,
The Void.
the Void for TNC.
Void for TNC.
Versus the Invoker as well, right?
The Time Warp.
Time Dilation also very
Chronosphere
annoying.
and Double Chain Frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
1 EMP though. That's the one thing, is it goes both ways with Void versus Invoker. Void versus Invoker goes a little bit
You're going to
both.
have that Time Warp cast range, you'd be able to do at that point of the game. Obviously before that, you're going to have... But then when you get that talent, golden.
What are they going to reveal?
Let's see. They do like to leave niches pick the last lot. So maybe not going to pick... Maybe... Which obviously will then give a pretty clear indication of...
We're going to get information
who's
right now.
playing what and where the lanes...
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Puppy's playing CM.
I mean, they do have last picks. I'm going to say.
Oh, is Puppy playing CM?
Wait, what's going on here? So we got a...
So that's core Invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret. Who's playing what then, Jan?
I think it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a core Jakiro.
I think it's Yaps or Jakiro. I think it's Puppy CM. I think it's mid one Invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick niche.
You're right. That's probably most likely.
Right.
That is the most normal in the terms of Secret.
I feel
normal.
like did I see Secret play a Jakiro yesterday and he was super farmed? I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was incredibly high net worth.
It was Secret and it was a Yaps.
It was a Yaps.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
It was a Yaps or Jakiro that was sort of taking over.
That's the assumption right now. That it looks like that's the obvious.
So yeah, that's at least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of them. But Secret have always they caught it, I told you.
Whatever.
Look at that.
Genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 AM, but my brain's turned on, at least some of it is. Void is so good.
Yeah,
TNC knows.
great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. GG, TNC, well done.
Old school combo, right? You got the Void, you got the Lich.
Always avoid the Lich, and as I said,
on top.
You're going in, you're standing EMP on top. I'm telling you, you got that Time Warp, you're out of there.
There is a lot of disable for the Void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just locking him down, but
it would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakiro. So they're also taking it away from Secret here with that pick. I like that. TNC smart. Yeah, smart.
TNC Predators turn to ban.
They go for last pick TNC.
they're making sure that they've played. We like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Bit bad, but they don't want it. what they
So
want.
what are you thinking? That's exactly the one I was thinking.
They want the OD in the mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I was
got the
thinking
Void
the same one.
setting up. You got a lot of buffs. Lust, a lot of ways to keep the OD safe and strong.
Yeah, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So.
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
That's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
Yeah.
Their objective taking is a bit low right now, so what if they...
They're gonna pick up OD, dude.
That's the one that's sticking out for me as well, but... Yeah.
Armo does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a void in your lineup.
Secrets turn
I'd like
to
to see
pick.
OD.
Sniper.
Ooh.
Sniper.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really
You gotta
well with
watch out.
Bloodlust.
People gonna die.
So their frontline Ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. Void as well to jump in his own
Void's
away from
jumping in.
Sniper.
10
He's squishy
seconds
though versus
remaining.
Tiny.
He is.
And that's
But Tiny's got to get
Zai,
to.
5
right?
seconds
So he
We
could
think
be
it's
a-
going to be a core Tiny, so he's going to have a good blink.
They just put Zai and Jakiro and then the apps are still the...
Why is there any cheese that Secret
They need something that gets on top of this Sniper.
Spectre?
Oh, you got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah,
So, quick one.
That's the one. But
It's Yapsor Invoker. It's Yapsor Invoker.
it is. Okay, so who's playing what on the rest of them? Do you
So,
have Zai Tiny?
Mid one Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think Mid One's played Jakira in the past. Mid One has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it again
my
here.
God,
He's doing it again here. I
actually
told
doing
you,
it.
bro. Mid One Jakira. I can't remember when it was. I feel it was like back at one of the minors. We saw Mid One play Jakira. So
Did he win that game?
I want to say he did because I remember it. So I feel like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing that. But I like this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I think everyone in Twitch chat and watching on
Look at
whatever
this.
watching sites you are, you're going to agree. This is exactly what you want in the morning. TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had Mid One Shakira in the past, they're bringing it back, and let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay, that's.
I think it's gonna be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like, TNC's got a really nice draft, but like
personally,
Secret.
I
like TNC, right?
I prefer the TNC draft, but
little
it's
bit,
secret.
but it's secret,
It is
exactly.
secret, and they're gonna have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup,
It's very strong.
it's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game, and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, their damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for Jarex yesterday, where we saw him playing like free position at Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanims build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke more position.
Have Nishu because there is always that threat. Getting the actual, getting the Dark Portrait Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the line. Still, right? Safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at 6 times. They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. Picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun. Two teams.
There's gonna be so much battling up top. I can't wait. Great. So like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the ink swell as well as that frost shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch Yapsor's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular the tri lane. As looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move, which I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a war down. You have to assume the Ogre. So they're doing the tri-lane with Tiny, so lots of different instances to work well with Colts.
The battle begins.
Toss back.
There we have it. Cuckoo is tanky, man. Tanky enough as this level 1 Ogre. We're going to see his Yaps on Puppey do try and beat him down. But indeed, as an Ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another toss back. Oh, Zai, so close to getting it. That one could potentially be a
if you
kill
get AU back,
one.
they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up on the CM, and Cold Snap would have been back up in 5 seconds. Are you able to keep himself out of harm's way as he gets out of there? Puppey quickly going down towards the bottom.
Yep.
On the dual lane, help out Nisha. Farming a bit up against Gabby. We'll see how long TNC can try them together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabby out.
They're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tim's gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Cuckoo, he can still survive unless they get some like really godly body blocks. As the tri-lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabby can get farm and also pressure Nisha.
Gabby more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabby, he's going to have the time walk and then he would cross shield buff to keep him safe. Just Dave himself has to be a little careful.
Wonder how this bit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never seen this match.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay, but at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, mid one can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
Zai has to be pretty... It's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in very high for this very low armor Tiny. Yeah, so it does have facilities to pick up.
There's so much Yapsol can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there eating that. He's bottom free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already. So that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish with just this little lane.
Rune will be an invis down bottom. Not able to make something happen with that. The CM.
Invisibility.
Does get spotted out by TNC's warding, so Armel will start to play a lot safer in the middle lane. Top lane, a bit to go on to Tim's. Cold Snap. Attempts to chase him down. Cuckoo's able to slow him down. Blast. Good nuke there. Brings Yapsol down very low. Cuckoo won't quite be able to find him. Cuckoo trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate C from himself. So Zai is able to get back and cover at the trees. Mid lane Puppey still hanging around. That Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey though is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. Oh. 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe though.
Did he stout block as well? I think he might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Cuckoo with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Cuckoo turns with a blast again onto Zai. Any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful. That would have been massive. But he actually helped mid one a lot. Mid one was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. AU trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. Be able to turn and hit back at the Lich.
He's gonna have another nuke in a second here on Puppey. You go for it.
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well too on AU, so he's a salve and clarity up.
Maximum efficiency.
Yeah,
that heal. Nice and close. CS in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabby, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between two carries. The mid lane matchup, Armel, 12 for 7. Mid 1, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppey's rotation. Yeah, mid 1 was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the sniper. So that move from Puppey, like I said, yeah, helped mid 1 quite a bit. You see the courier in regen. Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but mid 1 actually calls for it first. He's like, I was like, it's already at Nisha. He's got his tango standing down bottom as Cuckoo up top. Getting gone on the toss back far.
Not quite under tower range though.
You know?
Say Cuckoo still low. That's very beefy one at that. Regen as well. Can that boost to HP? Can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. Let's see what the build's going to be from the two carries this game. Nisha, Gabby are going to go down.
It does look it's going to be like the Soul Ring for Nisha to get that farm going. Puppy. He's got a mango. He's got to be able to get that one. And that's the first blood.
There it is. Puppy's able to get just fine AU out of position.
And it's a bounty rune spawning right now. Gabby, he has to
try
force himself forward.
See if he can take any of these, Gabby. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers. We'll be able to pick it up.
Will still be a 2 for 2. But they get the first blood. Puppy, solo kill. They bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that. Talking about villain Puppy as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Quick of a start for Cuckoo.
Still doing great. 17-9, 21. Still sniper favorite, but not too bad for Jakiro. I'm sure Paul, Red Eye, probably losing it right now as he does not like the core Jakiro. Mid one.
And this is why.
Dying.
Dove here, mid one. Will turn, assassinates out.
The fairy fire.
One more right clicking.
The fairy fire.
To find it. Mid one's in the trees and he lives.
Oh my god, and outside rotation to Armel.
The turnaround. They found AU. They'll find Armel as well.
Fairy fire. He lived with what, 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less. Fairy fire then instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the frost shield ticks hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
What a play there for mid one.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Yeah. Coming in. Making sure that not only mid one stays safe and has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get those kills. Have a look at this again.
Look at this, the fairy fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this fairy fire. 250, 240, 170, boom!
Oh,
6 HP.
Oh, that was close.
And the frost shield wears off as he turns the salve on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate.
Oh, and mid one gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers. So he can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers. And
easy Ancients.
Yep, easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6-minute mark.
What's he going to go for? Does he just buy Arcanes for himself as a mid Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up, if he wants to go for something like that Veil.
Oh yeah, Brown Boots Veil for
it's like
Jakiro.
Does he want Veil? Does he want Atos? Does he want mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize
Gabby.
this year.
He's got time walk back up. Himself right up.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but Yules is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good for patching, but also good for time dilation.
He's got a lot of catch from the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Go focus on other things. Cuckoo, let's get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai. Another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but mid one's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Cuckoo as the 3 will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai and Cuckoo will fall. Secret. Zai safe mid one in the neighborhood to make sure that trade favors them.
Yeah, Veil sounds pretty solid. Yeah, we'll see. Mid one hasn't queued anything. But yeah, nice rotation mid one. Just walked over from while he was farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some Midas. Well,
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. So yeah, so he's been given the top lane now as we see Zai rotated out and
couple stacks here from mid one. And that efficiency high in the jungle and bang down the macro pile. Look at that easy farm, this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a fair few Jakiro games.
Okay, so he's going the. I think the Atos is because he's versus a Void. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a nuisance for Gab.
I was wondering, I think it had to have been one of those, the 3 big items there. Unless he went for a Midas, which would have been. But yeah, so they TP mid, Zai with the bottle, heals up mid one a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays.
Dire's middle tower is under
toward
attack.
top, but maybe toward mid as well, as Armel, he shows his face. He's easy to die.
They can just toss mid one on top of him, mid one combo off.
Ooh, smoke broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him. Armel's straight into the trees, yeah, did just sort of glimpse of him by the tower. So I won't be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him position safe.
Gabby the big winner out of all of this stuff still. Gabby top net worth, 3,500.
Free farm down bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he was being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppy moved out of the lane a couple times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabby's up top.
The multi. Goodbye,
Gabby. He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
No pressure tower though with the Bloodlust.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Gabby build wise treads into Maelstrom. It's going to be very nice. Bloodlust being skilled up.
Yeah.
Having that Bloodlust with the Maelstrom. Void early on is going to
allow
him to do a lot of damage in those spheres.
Allow him to farm a lot faster. on a little bit faster than Spectre is. Mid one.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the Frost King.
Bounty.
Are up. See how the bounties are split.
Radiant's bottom tower
One at the
is under
moment.
attack.
Straight 2 for 2. Top lane, Gabby going in the wall. Oh, everybody's coming! Get out of there, Gabby! They're all TPing in. He's got another time warp. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on a Puppy. Jumping in on a Cuckoo turns with the multicast done. Gabby comes back in and trying to kill our Puppy. Puppy goes for the ult. Will be silenced by Tim's TNC though. Still with the successful escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm going to say that TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely. That was instant rainbow TPs coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to come forward for sure.
I mean, that was so quick. I mean, is it, as a team, is that them all saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to go for that, because it was 3 heroes.
I mean, it was Gabby.
Yeah, it was Gabby.
It was the carry.
Yeah. They have a shrine available though. We saw TNC. They back up, use down. Everyone's fully restored.
Well, hey, yeah, successful bait there from TNC. Yep. And Gabby's going to soon be able to make a play again. He's nearly got the chrono at bottom. Nisha going on to A and Cuckoo. Down. Gets denied. Cuckoo will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, he's 10 HP. Nisha, gotta commit.
Cuckoo's still alive. Cross shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in one more touch, we'll find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Cuckoo as well. Also bringing in Yapzor. Cuckoo's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. He will manage to make it away. Yapzor not quite able to close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now he doesn't have it.
He had the ring of regen queued for purchase.
He had it in his
or did he actually buy?
inventory.
Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know,
I guess he must have.
temporarily bought it in the side shop for a quick heal.
Yep, I'm around mid. Dive forward, die.
The soul by now. Armel will fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabby. And they've got the damage to get the kills. They'll definitely get the one. Chain Frost is out, bouncing onto the second. But they'll get Yapzor. They'll get Zai as well. Now Gabby jumping in. See if he can get on top of Puppy. Puppy will be able to get out of the way. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit, and TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at the moment here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's keeping it to defend it.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that Yapzor is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board with the fact that Gabby is just that far ahead. He's about 1k ahead, backed up top. Quick play, silence. He's taking swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to kill. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
15 armor as well. You can't ever forget about Grow, how strong it actually does make when you plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust. So he does pack a decent, but he doesn't have those yet.
Just see what Gabby's going for the tankier option with the talent. Favour the 12 strength over the 15.
I think
definitely the more sensible one, especially when you play against these high magical burst heroes. Top lane Zai. This time he will fall. They're able to peep him down with the extra damage of Armel sitting on the back lines.
Mid lane, the instant TP's coming out. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the root is out. They're focused towards him. Silence is out onto Puppy. Gabby focusing onto him with the help of Cuckoo. Lands the Monicast stun. Puppy is trying to run. Gabby, if he gets one more bash, there it is. It'll do the job. Puppy's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Just learn to deny. It is. That's going to be
deny.
2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yep.
Dire's top tower.
Very nice setups. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so in like this year. It's been like the defense of the mid tower. A lot of people talking about that. Nisha's Kuya Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these as well.
We did.
It's just
going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what you may have seen yesterday from OG.
Yes.
Where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected. He was put in the off lane.
It was a hard
because
lane.
They didn't want to be pressured. So.
And you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC they're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on.
We could definitely see this like a 60-minute plus game.
Yeah.
Crazy team fights coming up between Voids and
Voids
and Spectres. So.
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre offensive because you know, TNC they have the Void Sniper. It's a very scary lineup to go back.
it is a mid one Jakiro too, right? So it's like that hero can. What's the scaling potential on this hero? But they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially MSS when he was playing with Nubi when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. And you're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. You know, late game. Pretty hard to look at it. I think TNC's I like just because Void's easier. Void's super easy to play, but Sniper just dies. So we have to see how the fights will go down. It's really going to be up to execution.
So scaling, no, TNC, they've got the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an Ogre with a Midas. You got the multicast. They got a Sniper with a Midas. He's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multi-hit. Dota Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's, you know, the Spectre, right? The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those
They love the Spectre.
It does really love it. And they do have, you know, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's pretty even right now.
You cannot underestimate the Sniper Void and the way that they... I don't know, we'll see. But it is Secret. Secret, as we say, pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately as we were talking about the Midas. He's going to be going for the Manta Rush. Tims gets tossed back. Zai with the Blink Dagger reveal. And they're going to be put some pressure. They have a Catapult down here, and they have mid one with that Max Liquid Fire. Dead tier 2. Have the Gabby here right now. They have this deep ward.
Bottom tower has fallen.
So yeah, looks like Nisha just jumping in, taking the Manta. Also, very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. Double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming up from TNC.
TNC are happy just to farm.
Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a Haste Rune on Tiny, they've got the Blink Tiny. They have Tiny and Jakiro as 2 of their callers, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to make all the space in the world because you are a super carry.
Sure, but, you know, as you said, because he's going for the Manta and not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on an Spectre.
I mean, it's very Secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So far 10 to 5. TNC, they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught out by the Secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away very happily, both Gabby and Armel, staying at the top of the network. And Cuckoo's going to start climbing up with that Midas.
They're all building. Looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs next time. Yeah, all 3 cores have queued up to be on the side of TNC. So they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at
lineup.
Secret's draft, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly. Like for another 20-30 minute Spectre. He does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical.
Dyers are scanning.
Pure that comes out. Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that can come out. Great ways to be able to catch the Void as well.
Try for Gabby. Throw pretty much everything down here. The Burning Mana, but he still gets off one of the Time Lords. Top of the stick, he's still burning in the Macropyle. Will get tossed back into the Tornado. Gabby will fall. They get the big kill on the Void. Also finding air on the backline. Still now start to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silent. Backs away. Doesn't want to dive the tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watching from the sidelines. Just want to go down off the cliff. Dagger still on cooldown. But now they get that Gabby kill. Now Zai behind the tower finds the opportunity to blink in. Toss back Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to snipe Zai in return, but Puppy in with the ult. He's melted down at 4, and 4 are dead. Yapso tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads towards the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. AU's just respawned. They make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this Atos build that they were to be able to get that bar set up onto the Void there. Even though I think Zai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo up while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornadoed during the tossback, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming up from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
A quick 1680 damage in seconds. Puffy just been able to lay down that ult. Erupted. That's starting up to jump up to that 2k lead.
You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before they
Because you get the BKBs and those sort of kills, they just don't happen. You're not going to lose anyone.
Dire's
Wards by
structures
Secret
are
got outright.
fortified.
Just so much deep vision, being able to watch everything the TNC's setting up for. They're set up here behind Armel. If you want to fight, also not available.
He's getting it. Toss back. Onto Cuckoo underneath the tower. He's been bumped up by the frost shield. They have the Rod of Atos. Macropire back up as they'll look to burn Cuckoo down with the tornado. No escape. Cuckoo will fall. Ice Palm from Mid-One also catches out the Void. Root will find the land. Gabby's time will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo. The Avalanche onto the three of them. Gabby's low. Gabby's dying. Gabby's got one more time war. Can he get away? Another three vessels down. They'll try and turn, but he's already dead. They've lost Gabby. The Soulbind. Chain Frost combo is out. The Chain Frost bouncing about, but it's only going to kill off Yap. So everyone else in Secret is still alive, and they team wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backlines, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from.
And it's the amount of damage and control that Mid-One's offering is superior.
Yeah, he really is. Okay.
It is impossible to play against before they have the BKBs.
Yep.
That TNC's lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them, and Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up Secret before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppy diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off.
Did you look at Puppy's items so far in this game? He has phase boots, a chainmail, double bracelet. He's just going in.
It's a strong,
He's gonna die this time.
CM.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not even to get their spells off. Gabby has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely now in this void.
They cannot.
He gets caught by one disable and he's just dead. So now, I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Marmel's? Just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabby's Void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the tornado clip mid with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Very aggressive here because, you know,
Can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out? Of course.
You know, that you have to think, and you look at all those Midases that TNC picked up, you have to imagine it's probably like, hey, they're going for all these Midases.
Oh yeah,
we have to. Yeah, that's
Secret
why they're
has
playing
to
like
play this fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decided, hey, Nisha, don't go for Midas yourself. Go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double Midas build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the Diffusal Blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
90%. It really likes Secret. 90%? We'll see if that 90% stays there once the BKBs are done on Armel and Gabby.
Well, the win probability goes based off of a lot of things, right? They have 4 powers down, 5 powers killed already too, and they're winning 20 kills to 8 with the Spectre lineup. Cuckoo dropped down as well as he steps up from far, but yeah, I mean, they have so much control coming out from the side of Secret, it makes sense. And with the Spectre going into late game, we've seen dominant that hero. Yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. This support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
They got any glimmers?
They have a 4-step but no glimmer, so they're both looking pretty dead to Haunts quite easily.
Abby, he's been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The 2 supports of Secret.
So they're going to easily kill him off. Gabby caught out a little too far outside of the base. A Secret continuing to play fast. They're into the Roach Pit as well now, Secret.
They've got the Medallion, right? The Medallion plus the Manta with the Spectres. So that Desolate damage plus that Medallion. Yep, they're done at a pretty fast pace. It's 30 seconds. No Void. Throw anything to at least slow them down. It doesn't look like they're gathering. They're trying to smoke. They do want to try. It's dying too fast, though. They're not going to be able to get in time.
Maybe a lucky shrapnel steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret get Roche, and Aegis is there on Nisha.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both of the BKBs.
Yep.
And they do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chain Frost. Bloodlusted Void. I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment. It's just about landing the combo, getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you Chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to haunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports, and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually keeping from the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see Yapzor, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppy. Medallion, phase boots, look how much armor all these heroes. everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret deal with that damage that will be coming out from it.
Poke at Puppy. Gabby doesn't want to make the jump for it.
So there's 1670 HP. 5 position crystal baited.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All grouped up here. They're really trying to hunt for something here on the bounty run.
Bounty.
Baiting it here.
Tide is money.
Zai still sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jump forward, trying to nuke down AU. Out comes Support. They're trying to jump in for this. Gabby turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB's now going to be blocked by Gabby. Looks for Zai, will get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tim's. Buyback comes out from AU. They get the Fire Blast broadcast out onto Nisha. Nisha pots the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They're taking the Ace out of him, but Gabby's got to be careful. BKB's worn off on Gabby. Backs up towards the tier 2 tower. Cold Snap causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis, they get Zai, they only lose AU.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yep.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start and confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just
Armel saved his.
That's
okay.
right, just Gabby's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his beat. The 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game. You're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the lead.
Cuckoo, 72%.
As was owed.
But obviously the gold earned is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the ultimate. You hit it 4 times and you can use that Midas whenever you want.
Yeah, so they're actually giving Puppy, Puppy's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually took like that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM talent too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores, and maybe Zai gets left behind with dust at some point.
That sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there.
Radiant's
For the ignite out.
The tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for sure.
The TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Worth it though. I'm sure Zai does not care. Sure, the team doesn't care about losing a ward there for getting a courier like that.
Well worth a burst of gold for them. Mid one closing in on 2. Staff.
See that double farm right there?
And mid one, you know, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as a Jakir. Making sure that melting down a couple of stacks at a time.
And the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the spell end talent and the dual breath.
Let's get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with the DD. No chance for the Grim Stroke as Zai collapses in upon him. And Puppy has now got the blink. Just can't look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, 3 cores farming pretty decent. But everyone on the Secret is farming. So like I said, they're going to have to probably deal with 5 core positions at some point in this game. As forward, tower is only at 80 health already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as the mid one starts throwing the liquid fire. Once this tower goes down, they can just back up and look for the shrine. Throw that last liquid fire. Instead, it's map control.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
To build that gold advantage. Pressure on TNC.
You see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the sniper savage with just the 4-star and the glimmer? Okay, and the glimmer.
They've got a glimmer now,
4-star and glimmer.
And they have a pipe as well on. Yeah, they're really gonna have to protect. Armel is smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir, they've got the Glimmer, like you said, the couple item timing. They want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out. We don't see anything. And Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
And it's got to have a nice time for them to go to. Yabso, he's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabby with the time warp duration, cooldown reduction talent. It's going to feel pretty happy jumping around without having to worry about. Oh, Gabby, but that's a whiffed Chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabby putting the oh no in Chrono there.
Oh, that's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabby.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to get that catch.
I mean, it was quick reactions.
Yeah, and now top.
From Zai. Very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB and TP out, and yeah, quickly just jumps onto the Lich. AU just dies, and AU bought.
He did. He's dead for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds. They do still have a TNC on that top lane. No chrono for this defense. The Secret know it.
It's getting out of hand now at this point. Look, this Nisha now has the 500 health talent too. He's about to have his Eye of Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. He's just going to be running into the back lines. Which he supports. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero. So Scotty is so strong. 45% slow.
See, you know, Puppy may be buying a lot of eyes for himself, but he's still keeping game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early,
Nice.
so GPM talent didn't make it work.
He's sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
Zai now delivered.
Well, same with the two
TNC's
supports.
heading out to this area.
Chrono.
How long till Chrono?
Don't have Chain Frost either because Lich is still dead.
30 seconds and Chrono's there. You will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. Secret, they're not all here as the full five. Yapsor pushing out mid. We've got mid one working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man unit.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC is feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're going to need some dream combos coming up. TNC big Chronos into some huge skull binds and not really allowed them to do at all in this game to set up multi-hero.
Radiant's
Yeah, with
bottom
the gem
tower
on Yapsor as well. They're just keeping that map control consistent, so TNC, they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have one ward on that high ground on the left. And
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
very
attack.
limited vision. Just running around and farming. Nisha's just playing, he's like, alright guys, I'm just farming my side of the map. You know, you guys just keep pushing all three lanes.
Next time is queued up. Necessarily, I normally expect to see a little later on, but the Ether Lens, very much value on a Jakira. Why every spell benefits. You've got the Hex and the Atos that's also very annoying to play against.
Yep.
And mid one just being able to catch people from a mile off. And always able to sort of sit back and make sure he's got something to throw into the Chrono if there's situations where Gabby maybe has already used the BKB and goes for the Chrono. Got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for when he gets the Chrono. Otherwise, a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
As Secret, they walk out, they're going to clear out this, they get a moment there to go onto this high ground here, because that high ground is still a little bit scary, it can be, so they walk up, they know that there's going to be division there, they quickly take that one out. One ward left now in the mid lane there. He's getting him time. Does he find AU? Nope, didn't find either.
Great escape, no get out.
I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space this could taken, but no, he's also still just trying to Ags. He's got the crit now too. Looking just harder and harder for TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good Chrono. Zai's not in it, the trees are going to be prone to Void's way, and going to have to sort of duck and dive around them.
Yeah, a lot of damage both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking. Now Zai's going to be able to provide that one. What is it, 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and Dota Plus is continuing to tick up. 94 now for that Dota Plus, as it just, yeah. But it's looking at the map control, the way Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so.
But a good Chrono. A good Chrono, with the BKBs, TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage, though, to deal with this now? Like, Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need the Silver Edge finished on board.
Yeah, instead of going for that Aether lines that you're talking about on mid one, he's actually switched to Aeon Disc. So that's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The Chrono counter. Yeah, the Chrono counter.
Preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those Chrono. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but just the heroes that they naturally have, they have the Spectre versus the Sniper, so just these items, they just...
Also going the smoke, the wrap around on mid, see if they can catch Secret by surprise. Too aware of the exact positioning. Ping's coming out. They do expect that TNC's at least on the high ground. TNC actually hunting the jungle of Secret.
They're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty rune. Maybe expecting that Secret would be on the high ground there and they get a wraparound on them, but they actually don't. As Secret, they're making their own aggressive play on the bottom already.
They're showing themselves here. Tier 3 starts to get pushed down by Secret.
Bounty.
TNC will be able to sell the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement there. Way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty runes themselves. The case elsewhere on the map. Yapsor nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu. Full BKB, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, in particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have Lich in the Trip Stroke, so that BKB on Nisha is going to counteract. The high majority of it is able to get it off before the Chronos does hit. How much of a difference?
The question is, does he want to get the buyback? May kind of need it if they want to have a chance of actually being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to kill the Spectre and the Chrono unless you can bait that Haunt out first. And otherwise, you know, Nisha's he's not going to be on the front line.
And if he gets BKB off, then I mean, the damage is going to be, it's not going to be enough there for that spec. And I think, yeah, holding, like, the thing is, you have to think, do you hold buyback? Because also, Roche is up. You have to always play around that as well. That most carries like to save their buyback when Roche is.
Radiant's bottom
Now for
tower
Secret,
is under
17,000 gold lead. The carry Void is fallen heavily behind. Gabby not able to keep up with the pace of Secret's 3 cores. Armel the only one that's able to stand toe to toe really at the top. So that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
Cool, calm and collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes. Just playing it extremely safe. I'll look into this Roche pit here. Both Prod force TNC to react. Immediately see mid one. He's like, alright, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pressuring this lane. Force a reaction because this tower, it's at half HP already. Hero can do that split push. So, themselves forward here on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TNC wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming in bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, being able to control and contest the Roche area. Secret are making the best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing this control. Not giving...
Puppy got flunked. He's still just building up the gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold saved up on Secret. Farmed. Kane Pike finished up also, the KB on the horizon.
Go back into the Roche. Start to poke away at it, see what TNC's plan is going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground. This is the area that they want to try to take a fight. They want to force Secret there to get a big front. But Secret, they're not taking the big, playing their own game. They're just playing farm the 3 lanes, farm the map. Don't walk into that little area that TNC. Silver Age is done. They also have bought their own gem, so they attack Gabby if he does pivot forward to look for any to jump.
Gold off buyback though. Gabby has to be careful. Ideally wants to find that level 20 as well before the next cast range. Pretty huge.
Man, he's getting so under-leveled. He's level 18,
yeah,
and I click on...
his game has slowed down. They've not been able to make any plays with the Chrono.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on Yapsor, level 18 on Puppy. Two, they're higher level than he faces Void, the carry of team. There's the full Aghanims now for the Invoker.
It's very scary.
Very constant as well.
That duration of the BKBs is everything for TNC. They've got to get as much done as possible. Puppy out for Tim's here, but Tim's himself back up to the base as soon as Puppy shows.
starting to set up here. They might want to try to look for a kill. All have these blink. You know, everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you do jump forward on Gabby, you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are canceled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the silver edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. Still hard to catch them by surprise from the Invis.
Yeah, because what they have the three blink daggers. Yapzor had to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha doesn't. Nisha's like, alright, I'm okay.
Here as well for Secret. To grab it, and Nisha, he wants it.
He's almost level 25 on Nisha. Version's causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This another game where Spectre's just been granted all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. Shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point in the game. Very teams to deal with.
How's our current gold? Alright, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, and then 4K on Puppy as well. So they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's the particular. In case anything does wrong, they will have all their buybacks. Full set of extra portraits. While TNC, they don't have all their buybacks. They are saving for a couple. They do have the important. Void as well as that Sniper do have their buybacks. Secret.
They've got this.
They've got away with it.
They've got this Roche. TNC quite set up this time to contest it. The Roche taking Aegis and Cheese. The Secret.
Look, that's, you know, what teams always talk about. One of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis, buyback Horn, Cheese, Eon Disc, lot.
Surprisingly, when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few months, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes. It's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation is worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, it's definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. But I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just going to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense. They're like, all right, now we're getting to the point where Void Sniper high ground defense. Right?
Invisibility.
Definitely hard for the Secret to necessarily just throw themselves up a lane. And we Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map control.
Yeah, they've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to actually get their 4 corners as well online. Grimstroke with his GPM, as well as that level 20. He's starting to become pretty farmed. Just a glitch that's totally out of it. That's not going to be able to get
Nisha. Gabby. Get away with Silver Edge before. Attacks in.
Uh-oh. He's outside the base.
Getting slowed out, and look at the damage being done. Nisha's on top of him, another 4-star. We'll get Cuckoo further back. Will be enough to save them. Themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, Mid One had an Aether Lens queued up before, and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
With the 8% spell amp talent too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dagon for the Dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lich, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. Like, this Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have the Aegis and the Cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident. Everyone actually surpasses the Spectre in that, or that GPM. Of course, kicking in.
Mama.
150 GPM. He's also incredibly 3-0-12. He's had a flawless game so far. After that one Fairy Fire play was in lane.
Is under attack.
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure and Pierce's immunity?
The other one's just so good. The other one's just
if he lays it down in a chrono, even with the BKB, then Gabby can hardly stand and hit people with his Macropire.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I couldn't see the argument. I don't think they need the Macropire Pierce immunity. Just having that BKB start taking way too good. I mean the Ice Path first.
I guess for TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. They're not going to go looking for a fight. It seems that Secret, they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
It's still the fear of high ground defense. There's a sniper. There's a chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. Sure, you have your blink daggers to get in the back line to dodge those chronospheres, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
It's still tough.
So you could just sort of wait for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake, but TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping safe and reserved on the high ground.
He walks out here, but he's
Nothing more than just a poke.
they're scared to commit something there because they're like, all right, do we chronosphere a tiny and then we don't have chronosphere and they just push, he buys back and pushes them like that? You have to be very, very careful here if you're Gabby how you use your chrono, because yeah, like they have so many different methods that they can buy back and look into the game without a chrono. Or if they don't kill the target with chrono. Push forward here. Grid.
Aggressive force on Tanisha. Gabby trying to focus on the BKB. Try more moves to damage. Can they kill him off the ones they can?
Okay.
He just got, he still has the cheese.
Gabby has the BKB, but they drop the chrono.
He's going to try to break. In fact, oh, he caught Midboy. Midboy tries to jump in. He's caught both of them with a soul back. Midboy's dead.
Nisha will be able to back off here. He's moved the cheese in, but Midwood blinking in
He
there.
blinks in, and the chrono caught them both. Nisha now pops the horn, looks to turn.
They're on
Going
Armel.
in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback available if he wishes. Another turn looking towards Nisha. Can they kill him off? He's a tanky boy. Punch the Manji. He's on top of Cuckoo. Armel and Cuckoo both with buyback. They're holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for mid-one, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-Rax push. No buyback for AU. Mid-one takes off, forced up, tries to get him away, but with that reach there from the fire, it's still burning down Gabby. Gabby looks to turn. Puppy's diving, he's taking tower hits. Puppy's dead. They'll pop the fortification and start to continue to push Secret out of the base. Buyback comes out from Puppy. He wants to get back in.
Gabby.
They've got the hex on Gabby. Gabby's nuked out. That drops the gem as well. Gabby has buyback available. Secret focusing back towards the Rax armor. Sitting back. Nisha moving in onto Cuckoo. Loads of swords upon him. Soulbind will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabby bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the Rax, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core mid one and the support Puppy buyback.
Yep.
Overall, of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Armel has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets right clicked a couple times and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel gonna have to be a little bit quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenarios to do so. Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabby has to be careful. See, Capture's just running in.
He is. They found him. They've got the silence, but Gabby's been hexed. He's been ice pipe. Gabby's in trouble. They're trying to force it back, but Tony's already figured out the 2 of them. Gabby forced again. Will be able to get himself away. No, the same cannot be said for Cuckoo. They're on him with the nullifying. Cuckoo does not have buyback.
They've got 2 dead for quite a long time here. Avoiding the sniper. There's 2 big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the haunt available too.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Very careful. They get on top of Gabby. And try and go for this. Up in the chrono, the BKB. Can they kill Nisha off in time? They've got a lot of damage with the Gabby. Time walk just in time. Gets himself out of there. They kill Nisha. Buyback. Port. He's straight back in the game. TNC rushing back to the fountain. Forced up on Armel. But out comes the Cataclysm. Armel is dead without buyback. They kill him on side. Also finding Tims in the fountain. And GG is caught. Secret will be able to close up this game 1. Took them a lot of time, 48 minutes, but they will manage to seal the victory.
That's what we call discipline, right? You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they've got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such a clear advantage that they have so much gold on everybody. They're able to take the one away with their pretty much a lineup that turned into a 4/5 core position.
It really did.
For Team Secret because of the way they farmed and took over the map.
And it worked out. Again, Secret showing something a little bit new, at least here in the group stage, bringing in the mid-one Jakiro, and it looked pretty hot. Mid-one having a great time. Just overall, yeah, great composed play from Secret. Any opportunities to slip up. The only one slip up being that time where mid-one blinks in, gets caught in the chrono, but other than that, a very sort of robust performance. No mistakes made from Secret. And they sort of had to, you know, TNC, they really did respect the TNC high ground defense.
Absolutely.
With the chrono availability. They played so safe that there just never really was the chance for TNC to have that opportunity to hunt for the big chrono turnaround.
But they all just got so farmed, right? Like, even in those last plays, we were like, oh my god, Nisha's doing so much, Mid1's doing so much, and then you see Zai, he does a tree volley, and he just instantly kills the 2 supports, so every single one of them just doing so much damage, and they're doing their roles, and, I mean, above their role. 5s and everything, all transition. Yeah. Incredibly strong game there from Secret, as expected, as we've been seeing pretty much every single time from them. Yeah, this one was just firm map control from start to finish.
And I think, you know, TNC had the right idea with the draft and approach, but Secret just played it a fair bit better.
They punished the Midases.
Exactly. They got ahead early. The build was spot on from Nisha. 714 to get that man to defusal first up. Not something you'll see a lot of Spectres do. I feel in that situation, some Spectres will still say, well, I really want to get the Midas and the Radiance. Yep. Nisha knew that was not going to be the best situation this game, and 7-1 and 14 all around. We say Zai 10-4-13. Some pretty impressive stuff and a big old Puppy CM. You know, one of those sort of good old standout signature performances from Puppy on Crystal Maiden. But we'll see TNC. Some more to get to will be on your screens in a few.